Well, today on Trash and Toilet Talk podcast, we got Brichard all the way from the Snowies. Popped in to say g'day. G'day, Brichard. It's nice to have you with us. You're the first transgender person that we've had on the on this podcast, and welcome, mate. Thank you for having me on your podcast. I'm so excited to be here. I don't mean to go PC on your bum or anything like that, but like it's referred to cisgender / genderqueer. That's the correct terminology that we like to use. Okay, Bridge, too easy. Well, tell us a bit about yourself. We know you got a crazy brother and a bit of a lunatic mother, but let's get into stuff about you. Well, I'm genderqueer, as we know. I'm also into history and ancient Egypt, clothes, and I get super excited when doll day comes so I can go to the shops and hang out with my girlfriends and buy all those clothes I've been waiting 2 weeks for. Well, the biggest question that I reckon all of us have got is, have you had the snip done yet there, Brichard? No, I don't want to get it, you know. Kip keeps trying to force me into getting the snip. I have no idea why, but how am I going to give my boyfriend a pearl necklace if I get the snip, you know? Man's are made for drinking and mine's made for spraying. Holy moly, you don't hold back now, do you, love? Yeah, nah, not around here. Every hole's a goal. You should know better than that, shouldn't you, Daz? Yeah. Next. So, Brichard, what age were you when you found out that you were genderqueer? You mean cisgender genderqueer? Oh, yeah, that one, sorry. Took the word right out of my mouth, didn't you there, Bridge? Yeah, I think I was about 10 years old, maybe 9.5. Maybe it could have been 4. I can't really remember. Okay. So what age were you when you told your parents? Well, Mum I told first. I didn't exactly get to say anything to my dad. I don't know who he is, but yeah, he left years ago. Okay, sorry for that, love. That's not nice if your old boy leaves. So how did your mum take it when you told her? Well, not too well at first. She worried about me using her clothes and her shoes all the time. And she always kept saying stuff to me like, hey, Bridge, if you want to be a girl, you're going to have to climb that fucking sky ladder to the clouds, knock on that big pearly white gate, get a printed and signed copy from the big man himself stating that he made a mistake with your gender because you're really a girl that has grown 2 testicles and a fucking penis. Wow, what a shocker. So she didn't really take it too well then, did she? Yeah, she is that kind, the whole full 4 foot of it. So if you could send a message to people out there about gender queerness, what would you like to tell them? Or what would you like to say to them? What would you like them to know from your point of view? Yeah, well, that would be a long one there, Baz. But I can give you a couple if you want. Let it rip. Well, it's 2021. Booyah! If people want to be girl, boy, boy, girl and wear high heels, then that's clearly up to them. And they shouldn't be ashamed to. Whoa, you go, girl. Everyone's afraid of change these days, but we're here to stay, and hopefully one day we knock on your door. Some humans are born with penises and some humans aren't. We're all the same. Amen to that, Bridgie. Can I get a hallelujah? Little pussies out there, aren't they? See a full-ass grown man wearing high heels and suddenly they're all offended. You're hurting my feelings. I mean, you're getting offended over something I'm doing or something I'm wearing? Fucking hell, I'm the one that should be offended, not you. Jesus, what's this world coming to? So how do you see this situation subjectively in the near future, Brichard? Well, yeah, great question there, Baz. Well, it's a bit like religion, if you ask me. What, so you think the offended will start to worship you, do you? Well, I'm not going to climb up that bloody ladder all the way up there to knock on the door, see if anyone's home. So answer me this, Baz. How many times have you been on an aeroplane, if you ever have? Have you been up there much? Okay, yeah, fair enough. What exactly is your point here, Brichard? Well, my point is that I've been flying up on those clouds, mostly by planes and sometimes by the old bongos. And I've never seen no mansion up there with the white picket fence. Have you? Well, Bridgie, you've lost me there, mate, old friend. Well, what I'm saying is that things run out of fashion. Like those books that are hundreds of thousands of years old. Sometimes people just wake up. Okay. So you're saying that in the future, men will be sick of being men and women will be sick of being women and they'll want to be both. They want to be man and woman at the same time. This is what you're trying to say, is it?
Ich fucking exactly. We'll be catwalking around in high heels like flip-flops went out of fashion.
Okay, interesting there, Brichard. So, what's your take on the pyramids in Egypt then?
Well, what exactly do you mean there, Baz?
Well, it's thousands of years old and no one's gotten bored of it yet, have they? You know, it's not like it's turned into a male or female version of a pyramid. You know, it's still there. It's been there for a long time.
Well, duh! Ancient aliens? Well, they came here with their flying fucking mopeds, grabbed the granite blocks all the way from down there, or as they used to say, Upper Egypt, cut them precisely with their laser beam machines, dragged them fucking 1,000 kilometres up north, stacked them 1 degree out of true north. Then they spliced their genes with the monkeys from our planets, stole our gold, and then just fucked right off out of here.
So who do you think built the pyramids then, Brichard?
Well, fucking humans, duh! Who else built them?
So what are you saying, that men grabbed those big granite pieces and then dragged them 1,000 kilometres up there, did they? And then carved out of those that limestone quarry, 2.5 million square blocks, stacked them up there. It was all by the power of man. Man like ants and a stack of ropes.
Yep, and they were genderqueer back then as well. That's why they were so strong.
Okay, fair enough. But how would you know that?
Well, all the gold, you know, high hair, all the jewellery that they had, the wigs, the big tall statues of men, women. It's right in front of you if you just open your eyes.
True. This is fact though as well, but did you know they've actually never ever found any mummies inside the pyramids? How crazy is that?
What? Duh! Cleopatra coming at ya.
Okay, yeah. Well, cheers for that, Brichard coming in and having a chat with us. We're running out a bit of time now. I think it's been about maybe 8 minutes, and we're going to go for lunch now and move on to the next story.
Thank you so much for having me on the podcast. It was such a bliss.
Cheers to you fellas out there. Trash and Toilet Talk podcast. Keep it at ya. Speak to yous later. Have a nice weekend.